fewest home runs and have drawn the fewest walks. So we'll see how Bloss fares in start number 2. We're underway with a foul ball back to the screen. The lefties had 5 of the 6 hits against Bloss in that game against the Baltimore Orioles as he misses. He was leading the Marlins in both categories. Josh Bell hits with a 1-0 lead and the base is clear. That one. Bloss made just 55 pitchers, or threw just 50 against the Orioles. That one fouled away, 2-2.
Yeah, if he could avoid the 32-pitch inning in this outing, he'd be in better shape. Maybe
because Fromber, just like Ronel Blanco, went 7 innings.
But somebody's got to make that move to open it up for Jake.
Julia has the night off. She'll be back with us tomorrow for the. Sanchez swings and misses at the curveball, 0-1. Start tonight. That was a AAA on the rehab assignment. So he's got 4 starts. Sanchez about as aggressive as any of them on the first pitch. Takes the 1-1 pitch. He misses off the plate and has fallen behind 3-1.
Great salesman.
Here's Jake Berger. Berger goes after the first pitch. That's now 4 of the 5. And in fact, with the wrinkle, he struck out 3 times yesterday. There is that. Another slider. That one's going to be called a sweeper. A little more break, a little less. Got him. Threw him the curveball there to strike out. Yeah, that is definitely true. 1132 this year. His numbers in the minor leagues weren't that dramatic, but here's Yordan Alvarez, who was lifted from the game yesterday with some tightness in his
series coming up next.
Bregman gets a little quick on that 2-2 pitch. He tried to add
Tainted hitters against him.
Bregman takes one. We mentioned he will issue some walks. Bregman with a full count here and watches one go wide. 94 last night with 3 runs batted in. That one bouncing in there and 4. Joyner taps one foul.
In quickly.
So now infield in, and John Singleton takes one down for a.
Got himself onto that leaderboard.
That's amazing. History of the Astros, he gets on there in 2 months.
One swing, he sure did.
One swing. Xavier Edwards leads off for the Marlins here in the second inning. It's the Colorado Rockies when he struck out 10 Rockies. And Fromber picked up during that time. Just playing his 12th game of the season for Miami. So today his first big league start as a 23-year-old after getting ahead of degree from Georgetown. Incredible academic career before becoming a professional baseball player. This one, well,
in this day and age of analytics.
And he'll be recruited to join a front office. Gordon generally a high aggressive swinger, 60% swing percentage as he goes after. Puts this one in. Hearn slicing one down the line and left. And Loperfido made a great catch. Runner on the go, but that pitch is fouled away.
Too good of a time back there.
No, he's not enjoying it. Neither is Vidal Brujan on that foul ball.
Yeah.
Just missed the bottom of the zone, 2-2. Still 1 out here in the second. Upstairs with a run on a RBI base hit by Jeremy Pena. Led this game 2-1. It's now a 2-2. Jake goes after the 0-1. Now Cesar Salazar. Well, Cesar is in an RBI situation, which has been good news for the Astros. That one fouled back, and 8 singles this season. That one wide.
Got to have some of that late life in your lineup, and the Astros have it.
Jose Altuve, who never, so he took one here. Now he's got a 0-1 count. And he takes another one for a strike. It's 0-2.
And I grew up with Hurricanes.
First pitch of the inning is a called strike to Brian Dale. We're expecting a lot of people may show up.
We are. Unfortunately, the need is very great in the community.
And what is each
which is to the kids who are in the car, and then we have a couple of relief items from the Red Cross.
All fouled out of play.
Unfortunately, this is not our first hurricane relief effort, but we also were great partners together during COVID and did some PPE drops.
We were on the road and heading back to Houston. We weren't sure what was exactly going to happen with Burrow.
Bag of ice.
501 Crawford Street. That's the location here for Minute Maid Park. And
Corbett's certainly going to bring that to the table.
He will.
Yeah, him just showing up in that outfit is enough.
As well as water damage, and I was able to very quickly, put out a shout out to them, and 30 employees have
one out. Jesus Sanchez is the batter. So you, a native Houstonian, you're now director of
school, so they didn't have access to school books, and so every year now we do a program called
it. Now creates an infield in situation with one out. As Jake Berger bats. Berger struck out his first time up down in the count.
All we do ask is that people stay in the cars. This is a drive-through. This is not a walk-up for people's safety.
Back to normal.
Exactly. And hopefully we won't have to have a part 2, but if we do, I'll see y'all next week.
That sounds good.
Wendy, thank you so much. So now Blas can get out of it by getting Edwards this pitch in the dirt for a ball. Probably would have held Sanchez to a single had he gone to second.